Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Fallout New Vegas Ultra modded playthrough. This is going to be episode 3 for our playthrough so far. We're on our way to the town of Nipton to go investigate for the good old Ranger Ghost out in the Mojave Outpost. And we're crossing over the highway to get to Nipton, and it seems like there's a premeditated, or I guess a pre-spawned fight between the NCR and the Legion here. So they're just duking it out. Tons of people, guns a-blazing. Doesn't seem like it's going to turn out so great for the NCR Rangers. And we might actually come in and help them a little bit. I do have a frag grenade. We're going to chuck it. Boom! And that is going to obliterate a couple Legion soldiers. Fortunately, it didn't hit any NCR. I am overdubbing this commentary after recording. So it's not going to be quite as homogenous as I want it to be, but should be pretty entertaining still. We're just lighting up these Legion soldiers right now with our service rifle. And due to the poor condition of our service rifle, I'm using 223 ammo, which really doesn't do a lot of damage. We're going to switch over to our 357, and we're going to make some quick work out of that Legion trooper. So on this character, I'm definitely going to be playing for the NCR. I'm playing a female character, so it kind of is like impossible to even justify playing with the Legion. Legion is very, sexist against females, and therefore it just makes a lot more sense for our character as a female to be allied with the NCR. I could do the Mr. House ending or the Yes Man ending as well. But I think I'm just going to stick with the NCR because I do like small arms, and we're just going to be guns blazing for the most part, killing the Legion as we see fit. We're already hated by them, and because I still have some extra frag grenades, when I go into Nipton, I am going to fight, what's-his-face, Vulpus. Take him out just because I don't like his smug face. So we're going to be dealing with those things. Yeah, we're able to get a decent amount of loot out of the dead bodies here. A lot of magnums, which we don't really care about, but we do want those service rifles. What I actually forgot about right now was that we did get armor-piercing rounds from Ranger Johnson. Well, actually, was his name Ranger Johnson? Ranger Jackson. That was his name. We did actually get some armor-piercing rounds from Ranger Jackson, and that's actually going to really help us out against heavily armored enemies such as the Legion troopers. Even though it doesn't look like they're heavily armored, they have pretty high DT on their Legion armor, so we do need to have either really high base damage weapons or armor piercing weapons to deal with that. And this guy, he comes up claiming that, you know, he was protecting the necklace and that the lady attacked him, but he attacked her. I don't even remember really what happened, but we're gonna get the star caps off of them because it's pretty much free. And then we're gonna get some explosives out of the containers over here. We got one frag grenade, which is nice, and we got some frag mines. So the explosives are gonna be a big bonus against, you know, pretty heavily armored targets. That's my main way of dealing damage to like legionnaires, like strong legionnaires, high level legionnaires, as well as any tough animals. We just kind of blow them up and hope for the best. There was I think there was a Jackal bandit, yeah, Jackal gang member over here. He had a double barrel, so we're gonna take that, sawed off. I do quite love the sawed off, and the caravan shotgun in this game. They're just really fun and satisfying to use. But we're gonna head on to Nipton. So normally, you know, when you cross through to Nipton, you'd have to deal with like a gang of Jackal, or a Jackal gang members, bunch of Jackal gang members who are hanging out in these ruins. But it seems like most of them died just from the fight between the Legion and the NCR, so we didn't really have to deal with them. And unfortunately, the NCR was fighting the Legion already when we decided to assist them, so they were taking most of the bullets up. We're in pretty good shape right now, and that's why I kind of wanted to test the limits and deal with Vulpus in Nipton. So if you're not familiar with New Vegas, when you go to Nipton, it is going to be in Smithereens, and the Legion did some work there. They did some pretty heinous work there. But we're gonna get revenge for the town, as you'll see soon. So here's Oliver Swanek, the NCR winner of the lottery, or not the NCR, the convict winner of the lottery.
Are you fucking? We get in position, and next thing, they dragged us, and what do you first? Then came the third place runner. You're a fucking dream come true.
Boxcars is a funny guy. We gave him 1 dose of Med-X just to ease his pain. We could just honestly put him out of his misery, but we're gonna let him just kind of be stuck over here. It's kind of funny. I think if you do shoot him and make him upset, he will stand up out of his chair and then attack you, which is like, bro, your legs are broken, so you shouldn't be able to do that. But just a little bit of loot in here, not too much. I'm probably going to skip around. You're going to see a few cuts while we're in Nipton, because there's a lot of houses that just kind of have like 1 or 2 pieces of loot that we want. But for the most part, it's not too useful. So, like, say for example, we're going to go in this house. I don't really see anything of use. I think the only thing of use was just 1 Sunset Sarsaparilla Star Cap. So we're going to grab that, but then the rest of the house is just pretty much empty. And that's how it's gonna be for most of the houses here in Nipton. There is a few houses that have some cool loot, but we'll just skip over that and get to the action. Out in the little trailer park over here, there are some scorpions and I think a laser rifle as well. So we're gonna go pick that up. Little bark scorpions. I heard gunshots here, and I think it was from across. So we don't really. It was from far away, so we're not going to mess with that. We're just going to, you know, take a chill over here. Like, I don't know who that guy was shooting at. But he's chilling now, so we're also just going to stay over here. Play it safe. And then we took a quick cut. Now switched it over to daytime so I can actually see the enemies. And we're going to take care of the Legion here in Nipton. We're gonna get some vengeance for the boys. I'm gonna pop some psycho and throw a frag grenade and hope for the best. So it seems like the first one it either blew up in the air or just completely missed. But we're gonna throw another one and also completely miss. And I'm just wasting my frag grenades at this point. But that was a good toss. We definitely killed or injured somebody. And we've got some frag mines for them to walk into and some more grenades to throw at them. So we're kind of burning through our explosives here, but there is like 4 or 5 Legion soldiers that we have to deal with, so. This guy pulls up, let him up with a service rifle. And there's one more. I'm super low, so I'm just going to take cover in the general store. And you know, in Fallout New Vegas, I'm not sure really how the tracking is for interior spaces since it's like instance based. I know sometimes NPCs follow you inside or outside of interior spaces and exterior spaces, but sometimes they don't. Don't know why that is or what the rules are on that. But I was expecting him to follow me, so we just have our 357 out. Doesn't seem like he's going to follow me, so we're going to go back outside and we're going to have our trigger or our finger on the trigger for the slow-mo, the bullet time. And just pop this recruit legionary in the head. So if I don't get headshots on these guys, they actually take quite a lot of shots. But we are able to dispatch him with a few good headshots from 357 Magnum. And we're good to go. We took care of all the Legion, the Dastardly Legion in Nipton. So we can report back to Ranger Ghost, but then of course we're going to check the main building. That's got quite a lot of loot inside. And yeah, I think, you know, my first playthrough I actually did kill all the Legion here, and we're going to get, or we are vilified by the Legion for doing that, which means they're going to send some hit squads after us throughout the run, and that is honestly pretty easy to deal with in most New Vegas playthroughs if you're not adding a lot of mods, but because we have so many mods that kind of enhance the difficulty of the enemies, it becomes a huge pain in the ass to deal with these Legionnaire hit squads that come after me, as you're going to see. But luckily we do have explosives, so that's kind of our main way to deal with them for now. We did enter into this house in Nipton that has a Mr. Gutsy prototype. I swapped over to the plasma pistol because I know for a fact that my regular firearms aren't going to do too much. And we almost died just from the fire alone of this guy. He just lit us on fire for like 1 second, and that almost went through our entire life bar. Fortunately, we stimmed up. But yeah, when you're going to deal with automatons or machines and mechs in Fallout New Vegas, especially with the bleed and the, what was the other overhaul, and the Jay Sawyer's Ultimate Edition, we actually really need to be concerned with our weapons and our gear. I recommend using pulse grenades, pulse mines, plasma grenades, plasma mines, and then of course armor piercing ammunition if you can get it, or pulse slugs. Those are also really good. We do have armor piercing 5.56, so I should be using that, you know, for the service rifle to deal with the robot, but we didn't really have enough time to load it in, so I just swapped to the plasma pistol, and we took care of it. Open it up, get a little bit of loot. We're getting some gun loots. I do believe we find some pretty interesting new firearms in the town of Nipton that are added by the Millennial Weapons Pack. So I have like the Modern Weapons Pack alongside the custom animations from Hitman. So that's pretty sweet, and that's going to give us a little bit more variety for our standard small arms. The survival needs that are going to be added in from the hardcore mode are something that you do need to manage, but it's not really too difficult, and you should always have a decent supply of like food and water. There are cases like when you go to the, what is it called, the Sierra Madre, where you're going to get all of your items jacked, and then you actually are going to need to kind of struggle for food and water, at least in the beginning. But I kind of like that. The survival need system really is more of just maintenance for the most part. It does keep you a little bit more immersed because you do have to sleep every day. I like that a lot. But yeah, we really don't need to think too much about managing it. And as you can see here, we have Akimbo Walther PPKs. That was added from the Millennial Weapons Pack. The animations are a little bit buggy. The reload animation is really nice, but then like if you actually use this mod with any other like gun mods, it's a little bit buggy just because it doesn't actually treat the left hand like it's holding a weapon. You'll see what I mean in a little bit, but it's a little bit glitchy. Also, it's wildly inaccurate because you can't really ADS. Like if I use the right click, it does zoom in a little bit, and then the left click fires the pistols alternatively. But as you can see there, the reload animation for clearing the jam, that's, you know, gonna be for the one hand. There's not a two-handed version of that. Maybe Hitman could animate a two-handed version of that. I don't know if NVSC can do custom jam animations. I'm pretty sure it can. I can't recall any off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it can. So that's pretty sweet. But yeah, it's a little bit buggy. We're not going to be using it too much. And then we have just a single one with an extended magazine, which is quite nice as well. I don't think I mentioned it, but we are using the radio for this episode of the playthrough. And then I ended up using the radio for a lot more of the playthrough, not really realizing that there's a mod that adds new songs to Fallout New Vegas radio. And that might screw me on the copyright. If I get copyright claimed, I'm probably just going to upload these videos without any monetization, because it's not like they get that much views either. And I'm just doing this more so for fun. But man, that's going to really suck. I do really enjoy having additional songs on the radio though, because just having the background music for the radio makes New Vegas and any Fallout game really just a lot of fun. Just traveling the wasteland with your friggin' 60s and 50s songs, all the Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra songs. I love them. But now we're gonna head on into the locker room of the mayor's, or the big storage room for the mayor's office. Got some nice supplies over here, some goodies. I do recall there's supposed to be, you know, a plasma rifle in here, but that could have just been luck based. There's a laser rifle, so we're gonna take that, but it's honestly not very useful for us. We're probably not gonna put any points into energy weapons until we max out on like everything else important. Alright, so now we're going to be heading out of Nipton. I can go back to the Mojave Outpost, but I do want to just explore a little bit around this area. We still have plenty of daylight. So I don't know why, I thought there would be some water at this water tower, but it's just a, you know, it's just a structure. Nice structure, but nothing to interact with. Unless I missed it, which is possible. But we are going to head off this way, which I don't really ever go, or I haven't ever ventured this way before from Nipton. Usually I head straight to Novak, so we're going to follow this rail line. And we actually run into a couple of dead bodies, which is a little bit suspicious because they're looted. And there's a doggy here that I guess is dead because it's just its body is T-posing, or it's just stuck. And I really try not to look at the guy because, oh, and, okay, I'm gonna have to censor that. Try not to look at the guy because even though I have a mod for the underwear with the body textures that I'm using, it still doesn't really quite work. So I cannot show male characters that have been stripped of their clothes, unfortunately. We are just gonna deal with these coyotes over here. Throw a little bit of dynamite and blast away. Easy peasy. And inside of here we just have a bright follower, so it wasn't really worth looting this area, but we are going to head a little bit further down. And actually overlooking the ridge over here where I found those two dead bodies is what looks to be a Brotherhood soldier and a random like NCR Prospector guy. But we're gonna kind of sneak up on them because they're a little bit suspicious out here, you know? Like, why is there just a lone person in power armor here? Or like two people and one of them's in power armor?
You better get out of here.
Oh, okay, so that guy's a Prospector, so yeah, these guys, they're up to some shenanigans. I do try to mess around and steal this broken power armor, but it is completely broken, so there's like no use for it. And we end up dying here, and then I use a stealth boy to steal it quietly, but then I can't equip it, so there's no point. And it's completely broken, so it's unusable. And we chuck a frag grenade at them. It does some pretty good damage. We chuck another frag grenade and they're dead. So explosives, quite powerful if we can take out somebody with power armor. If we try to just shoot at them with our weapons, we don't have any. I guess we did have armor piercing ammo in our service rifle, but that probably wouldn't be enough to kill this Prospector before they would kill me. So we got ourselves a set of T-51B. I go further into the ravine, or this valley area, and we do find a Jackal gang member hideout. Right, I think what looks to be a Jackal gang member hideout. So I'm going to set up a trap for them. We're going to eat some food. And they're already coming. So So we use the sweet cowboy repeater to take out this scout. And I snipe the other one. Easy peasy. This lady did have a sawed-off shotgun, so that would a little bit dangerous if she gets too close. For anyone wondering, the over-the-shoulder, the third-person camera mod, we do have a mod for that, so we can swap shoulders. I think it was just called like simply improved third-person camera movements, if I do recall correctly. It's just a really simple mod. It just lets you swap over the shoulders when you're in third person, so you can aim on either side. And it does also help smooth that camera movement so it doesn't look all retarded and jittery. And when I say retarded, I mean like slow. We're going to repair the sawed-off shotgun. And then, actually, we're not going to head into this den yet. We're not going to head into this den because there is some parts around here I just actually have never explored in all my time playing Fallout New Vegas, which is kind of funny. Like, there's a little bit of a radioactive area right next to us that I do want to just take a look at and see if there's anything of use. And as you can see, up over here, there's a bunch of these little pockets of radiation, and there's a bunch of centaurs, which means there's super mutants here. And I'm not really sure why that is. I'm not sure what they're doing out here in this little radiated area, but I mean, I guess the radiation does explain why they are here, but we're going to take out these centaurs from a distance with our cowboy repeater. They're starting to fight back, so we got to move back a little bit. And there was a hell of a lot of centaurs here. Thankfully, the double barrel dispatches that one. And then I think we use a service rifle on this one and the incinerator on the others. So this is definitely a good time to switch over to the incinerator. We're fighting like really slow enemies that have a lot of health. That's pretty much the perfect time for when you're going to want to use a fire weapon. We're just tapping it, kind of being conservative with our ammo here. But it makes pretty short work of these evolved centaurs. Then make sure to reload it and put it away. And that's going to be our level up. So we're level 5 now on this character already. We're using JSAR Ultimate Edition, so the EXP system is significantly slowed down. I think by about 30%, but we're still leveling up pretty frequently. So we're getting a lot done on this character, and yeah, we're still able to level up pretty consistently despite the EXP being nerfed. And I like the slowed down EXP system. It's kind of absurd when it's like you haven't even you haven't even really got to New Vegas yet, and you're already like level 15 and you're extremely strong. I do want to slow down our power level so we can't just kind of like cheese our way through everything. We're still having to use good combat tactics so that we can get through tough foes. You're gonna see here there's a Super Mutant Master. And that gentleman is very, very, very strong, very tanky. He's got a minigun. If even a couple of those bullets hit me, I'm going to die, just like right now, as you can see. Like, I'm pretty far away, and he's just spraying wildly with a minigun. But I got hit by like 3 shots, I think, and almost died. And then Legion Assassins pull up on top of that. So we book it. We just immediately start running. I realize that the Super Mutant Master is going to run into the Legion Assassins, and they're going to start fighting each other. So that's pretty much the perfect opportunity for me to just like start picking off the Legion guys. I think I shoot the Super Mutant Master a little bit, which was a mistake because I have to be killing the Assassins. They make quick work of that Master just because there's so many of them. But now we're going to toss some frag grenades, use our trusty old explosives. Just chucking another frag grenade. Again, I should have remembered to switch to my armor-piercing ammo for the service rifle and then just use that to dispatch these guys. That Legion Assassin was at full health, and Yeah, he really fucked me up. So we're gonna use our super stim pack here, so that we can quickly heal back to full, or not full, but quickly heal back to like 75% health. Even the super stim packs don't heal you back to full with this current setup because my medicine skill is not high enough. And I end up dropping the T51B there just to lower some weight because I don't want to have to manage it in combat. And thankfully we get a crit on his torso or head and dispatch that assassin. And that was actually it for the Legion assassins. The rest of them died from the Super Mutant Master or from the grenade explosion. So we made it out successfully. That was quite an encounter. It could have turned out really poorly if I actually ran into the assassins earlier before aggroing the Super Mutant Master, but fortunately they were able to fight each other and kind of wither each other's health down so that I came in for the cleanup. You're actually going to see throughout this playthrough, I am just getting clobbered by Legion hit squads. Like, I constantly get sent hit squads by the Legion to deal with. So we have to use a lot of explosives, a lot of armor-piercing ammo. So far, we've been able to manage. We've been able to manage without a whole lot of good gear yet. So yeah, it's not too bad. But we're gonna just quickly travel back to the Mojave Outpost. My God, I can't speak English. We're gonna travel back to the Mojave Outpost. And I'm just going to take a look at repair prices. Pretty damn expensive. We don't have a lot of caps right now, so we're just going to head off over to Johnson Nash. I do see a very nice sniper on this NCR Ranger. I would like to get that. That's a L96.
Wish I had more work.
But we are going to go finish up the quest with Jackson so that we get our armor-piercing ammo. Okay, so we didn't actually have armor-piercing ammo. Okay, that's good. So yeah, I didn't have the armor-piercing ammo to use against the Legion. But now we do have the armor-piercing ammo, and that's going to be really important. Actually using the proper ammo type in this situation is going to make our lives so much easier. And it's really a huge decision to make in combat. So we're going to stock up on supplies a little bit, and then we're just going to head on out and make our way to Novak. And when I said make our way to Novak, what I actually meant was go to this Prospector's den, because I completely forgot about that. So we fast traveled back there, and we're going to go head on in and see what's inside. I have never been to this location. I don't think it's new. Oh, and we immediately aggro some Jackal members. Take care of him with our cowboy repeater. There's another one coming up. Make quick work of her. I absolutely love the weapon skin for the cowboy repeater I have. That's from the weapon anniversary pack, or weapon anniversary project. It's like a big texture pack for the guns. Highly recommend it. It makes all of your weapons look 10,000 times better. Seems like there was only two outs or in this outer area, but there seems to be another building, so we're gonna go into there. I do apologize if you guys are hearing Discord noises. That's actually from me. I'm currently in a Discord call while recording this session. Obviously, I'm muting all the mics and the audio inputs, but I can't mute the Discord notification sounds. Oh, yeah, wow. We get absolutely clobbered entering this den. There's Jackal's members ready to light us up. So this time we're going to take cover. And we're going to blast this lady. Oh, she actually leaves and comes back in. We're going to blast these guys with a 10mm submachine gun. Got lots of firepower. Doesn't seem to be doing much to this lady, so we give her the double barrel. and just barely make it out alive. A little bit of a close call, but this time we took care of all 3 of these Jackal gang members. Just a really quick high-intensity gunfight. I like that a lot, actually. And we get some more gear. I don't think there was really anything of note in this location. It might have honestly been added from a mod, because I don't think I get anything valuable like a skill magazine or anything, a skill book. I think I got like a star cap from here. Yeah, there's a star cap right there. So this location might have just been for a star cap. And that again was a Discord notification. Please do not mind that. So yeah, there's very little. Oh, there was a tumblers today. Okay, that's the main loot. The tumblers today was the main loot. So we did get a skill magazine or a skill book out of that. And inside of here was pretty much nothing. Just troublemaker outfit. We do find this water valve, so I'm just going to drink that to kind of heal back up and also restore all our H2O needs, you know? One of the nice things about New Vegas is that you can actually find clean sources of water, and you can just abuse those to essentially just, you know, heal back up and also satisfy your thirst needs for the day. So we're going to do that, and that's actually going to be it for the episode. In the next episode, we're going to head on over to Novak, and we are going to go help Jason Bright and the ghouls in the RepCon facility center. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Do look forward to that. I'll try to be getting around to more episodes more frequently. Some of the episodes, or a lot of them, I have to voice them or provide commentary in post, so that does take me a little while to get around to, but I have actually recorded probably about 10 hours or so of Fallout New Vegas on this save character, and it's been an absolute blast. Been a lot. I've been busy with other things like D&D and such and whatnot, but I do want to upload more episodes a little bit more frequently. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the episode, like, comment, subscribe. It always helps out the channel. Do look forward to more gaming content in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.